So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves. All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Hemminger.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. A shield bearing the sign of the Web of Weird. Woven into this shield as you wove your spirit into our lives. May the skalds sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Hemminger-san.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace, for wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things, because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the Longhouse for the All-Thing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Who will become the next Jarl? Does it pass from father to son?
Aye, the burden is Vili's to bear.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drink so well and so deeply as Clan Hemmingason.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The All-Thing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in need, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, Vili, and one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side, because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
Drunk as you are, I see before me a man full of passion, vigor, and a love for his people. I see a Jarl. Your burden will get easier to bear. Take your father's seat and make it your own.
I will.
Good. Now let them know our stick.
People of Hemthorpe, of Ulkethorpe, of... Today I pledge myself, as my father was, I shall be your Jarl. Hemminger was a hero, not for who he was, but for the people he led. With Tryggvi by my side, with all of you, we will have glory.
You have already learned that people prefer shorter speeches to long ones, Vili Jarl.
It will take time to wear that title with comfort. My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There was no need, for you are family. Let it be known, the Hemmingers and Clan Raven are true sworn friends from this day forward. Do you accept?
Aye.
Well,
Be fair, be just, and call upon us often. Our stick.
I'm sure I will.
Margam with three fellow funny seals from Mount to Stormy.
is time I returned to the settlement.
Tekist mér aldrei að bjarga þeim.
I wonder how Halfdan fares, now that he sits in the throne.
Ég heyri þessi munnur frá Rúmberg.
Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere with Farav
I could speak.
wandering.
I'll find him.
Peteringha is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
Gods here are vigilant.
Watch out! You're finished!
What do you see? What see you, old friend?
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its...
Stand up, Halfton. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother, and never said a word. You kept this from me!
It was no secret. Abba knew. Did he not...
Leave me!
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now, get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer. And then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
Loki Rabbit, I call on you. They demand of you. Send me a Holmgang champion to test my... I've been ready. I am ready. Fists up!
Thor grant me strength!
Yield. The Go, my eyes. There's Bjornton, guarding the hammer. Half-drunk needs his hammer.
fishmonger can't sell weak old fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again. So at the
lighthouse. Halfton awaits. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfton. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
With his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Beonton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Go, Sunan. Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Thank you, friend. You are always welcome at my hall.
Eivor, hversu gengur? Hey, Eivor.
Nice to see you.
I bring fair tidings, Runry. Hemminger Jarl in Nottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He is their Jarl now, and he has pledged to aid us in times of need. I want to see the Alliance map. Hythen received a message from Winchester.
Your hidden ally?
Yes.
As a west side, if you go.
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
Best raise my hood here. Sunan, guide me. The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. Aid me, be my eyes.
हेलो जी, मैं इधर ही। कैसे हाल फात भाई? Are you good?
This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
आवाज आ रही मेरी? Can you hear me?
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed.
He rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done.
Such a man, to keepsake his memory.
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their god.
Et lux perpetua lucea.
Their god brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
आवाज आ रही है.
Speak the deeds of Christ.
Can you hear me?
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
No.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul thrones, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your god fears death, just as mine do. Just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, And many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. Come here. I want to talk to you.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hounds.
You don't give me Alfred's jewel, I will. I shall whittle in your duck pond. I'll wear your guts as a hat. Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already...
That Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules him?
We have already paid for it!
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
By God, Harry!
Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester. This area is off limits. Survey the area, Sunan.
For the love of God, help me, please!
The prisoners might know something.
Spread out! We have this!
Help! Help!
Hold you!
I need help! Sweet Christ, over here!
Stop there, you! Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Help! Over here! Help! Help!
आज ओएस की स्ट्रीम जल्दी बंद कर दी। हाँ, आज मैंने हार्ड सर्वर खेला था, थोड़ा प्रोग्रेस कंप्लीट किया था और फिर मैंने बंद कर दी। मैंने कुछ 2 घंटे खेली आज सिर्फ। इसको भी तो ख़त्म करना है ना यार, ये भी तो गेम है। मैंने अपने जो है सर पे ज़ाब डाली हुई है, इसको भी तो मुकाना है। और सूर्या ब्रो, कैसे हाल है आपके? ठीक ठाक हैं?
No luck.
गुड है, मस्त रहा करो यार, एंजॉय करो लाइफ। जितनी कर सकते हो लाइफ एंजॉय करो ब्रो, जब तक कर सकते हो। नेवर नो। जल्दी जिंदगी बदल जाती है यार, नहीं पता चलता। हाँ, अब जो है मैंने वैसे भी इस तरह मेरा मोबाइल जरा इंक्लाइंड पोजीशन में नहीं पड़ा हुआ। मोबाइल मेरा इस वक्त जो है वो लोअर पोजीशन में है ज़रा, लेकिन ये है कि मैं हर थोड़ी देर बाद मैसेजेस देखता रहता हूँ।
Crush you!
कोशिश करते हैं कि अपनी ऑडियंस के जितने क्वेश्चंस, जितने कमेंट्स हो सकते हैं वो पढ़ सकें। बस ये भी मेरे ख्याल से मेरा लास्ट रीजन है, इसको मैंने कंप्लीट करना है, लेकिन अब ये नहीं पता कि इसके बाद अभी कितनी गेम बाकी है। 50 घंटे की गेम तो मैं खेल चुका हूँ अप्रॉक्सीमेटली, ज़्यादा ही शायद।
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Looks like trouble.
कितना घंटा खेल लिया? मैंने 56 आवर्स तो कर लिए, टोटल 60 घंटे की गेम है अगर मैं सिर्फ स्टोरी लाइन फॉलो करूँ। लेकिन कि मैंने स्टार्ट में थोड़े बहुत मिशन भी किए थे, साइड मिशन, जिस वजह से गेम थोड़ी लंबी हो गई है। लेकिन ये आखिरी रीजन है तो गेम जल्दी ख़त्म होने वाली है, होपफुली। हेलो, मैंने भी गॉड ऑफ वॉर का यानी कि 2018 वाली गॉड ऑफ वॉर शुरू की है, ज़रा कॉम्बैट से फेमिलियर होने के लिए। मैं कॉम्बैट से ज़रा फेमिलियर नहीं था, स्टोरी मुझे थोड़ी बहुत भूल चुकी हुई थी, तो वो मैंने शुरू की है। ख़त्म होगी तो मैं भी रैग्नारॉक खेलूँगा, बड़ी तारीफ सुनी है उसकी। यार वहाँ पर प्रिजनर्स थे, उनको नहीं याद किया। हेलो, बाय। ये आजाद करना।
Done right by me.
Felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build more prisons for men who steal apples.
My baby son close to death. Would you not steal to save your child?
I'm looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. He'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man? Arrested? Now that's as funny
अरे मास्क बंद करो, बहुत बोल रहा था। साइड मिशन पावर लग प्रेस किया, ये बनाया करते हैं बहुत तेज। हाँ ऑब्वियसली यार, ये तो हर आरपीजी का रूल है। ये तो बहुत कॉमन बात हो चुकी है कि साइड मिशंस जो है वो बनते ही आपके करैक्टर का पावर लेवल अप करने के लिए बड़ी कॉमन बात हो गई है। लेकिन ना फिर जब ये गेम मुझे फिर जब तंग कर रही थी ना, यानी कि मुझे ये गेम बोर कर रही थी गॉड ऑफ वॉर, बहुत अच्छी गेम है यार। स्टोरी भी उसकी बहुत अच्छी है, फिर करैक्टर डेवलपमेंट भी बहुत अच्छी है। गॉड ऑफ वॉर कंप्लीट गेम है, अच्छी गेम है यार। इस तरह रेड डेड रिडेम्पशन भी कंप्लीट गेम है। इस तरह की यानी कि जिनमें कम से कम कोई करैक्टर फीलिंग्स होती है, करैक्टर के इमोशंस आपको नज़र आते हैं, कोई स्टोरी होती है, तो वो गेम्स अच्छी लगती हैं यार। जिस पे नज़र आता है कि काम किया लोगों ने कैरेक्टर डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर, कैरेक्टर की स्टोरी के ऊपर। ये इतनी ब्रोकन गेम है ना कि आप सोच नहीं सकते। कोई सरमथा नहीं है इसकी स्टोरी का, कोई लिंक, किसी मिशन का आपस में कोई लिंक नहीं बन रहा। कहीं से भी आप मिशन शुरू कर लो, कोई भी मिशन शुरू कर लो, स्टोरी का कुछ सरमथा ही नहीं बन रहा, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रही। हालांकि मैंने इसी यानी कि कैटेगरी की असैसिन क्रीड ओडिसी और मैंने असैसिन क्रीड ओरिजिन्स के लिए, और बहुत अच्छी गेम्स थी यार वो दोनों। लेकिन यार इसने मुझे बड़ा डिसअपॉइंट किया। अब जो असैसिन क्रीड आ रही है,
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
हाँ,
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodman. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Easy, okay. No issue.
Must be blocked from the other side. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
Bitte! Fly ut! Revereres!
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believed at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice. And this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn. Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! Why? Harry Moores, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel, Alfred Marshall!
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearths. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse, if not the goodly people of Winchester?
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Look. No. Leave me alone.
Why does Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust.
Go away. Leave me alone. Eh? What?
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Wissen vi rasende! Fleot! Fleot! Of the way swelter! Garhunen, for your life! Hey, Paris! Wissen vi rasende! Fleot!
Ja, från min parte!
Have a look, Sunan.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre?
Very poetic. But he is going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Get from me, Sawis!
और 10 मिनट तक मैं स्ट्रीम खत्म कर दूंगा. एक काम करें.
Show me.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister batter as a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
It may be I should take my Dane guild now, leave you to the snakes that remain.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill? You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
So brave. Like a young kid. Never on his head like a fresh hen's egg.
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
Oh, my days, I can't look! Go on, Essobert. It's yours for the taking. You see if I don't. I'm just screwing my courage to a sticky place. Oh, my days, I can't look.
Oh, it's high. Why is it so high? If I die, tell her I think only of her.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know. He missed! The stranger missed! That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin. What a terrible show! Boo! Boo! Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esselbert an angel! Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him! If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful. Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Holy cow! Flower to the princess! And now we are betrothed. Takes more than that. There's
I need your eyes, my friend.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
How about I pay you to scuttle off to the tavern and drink yourself senseless?
Deal. Better than running round after you, grubby urchins.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The Quill's?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
They were the Quill's ninny pops. Smart stuff to throw coin at them. They'll be too swift to bother you now.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you are not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
इसकी भी बारी आ गई कर ही लेते हैं इसको
See, Sunan. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I like the pretty things, but Magister Battus is stealing too long.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving. That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quills are she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
You die now!
Elfeth, may your...
Don't forget to write! Right, this one! Hurry! Rib flipping! And now, you fly! Go! Get over here!
You can't outrun me!
Do you believe in souls? Part of us that live.
Aelfred's Ruth. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Garhunen for your relief! And Britbena!
Dane wants my blood. Show yourself! Guards, protect me! Show yourself, murderer!
हाँ यार